Hello, welcome to Meditation for Misfits. Today I'll be guiding you through a mindfulness style meditation. Welcome to anyone who is new, catching this live or on the replay. And let's acknowledge that it is getting close to Halloween time, so I have the skeleton in the background, bunny head, fun. Gotta have fun in life. So, mindfulness, all about paying attention, paying full attention to moment experience, your full body experience, noticing the things around you without passing value judgment, and knowing there's a difference between value judgment, attaching the label of good or bad to something, and discerning what you might need to change immediately to bring a little bit more harmony into the space. So when you're mindfully aware of of the sensations in the body, if you're experiencing pain that is alleviated by some movement, feel free to move. If you notice something around you that is awry, certainly feel free to fix, change, shift, do whatever you need to do. When we're paying mindful attention, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not taking some kind of immediate action that may be needed in that moment. So for example, we have a couple of cats here at home, and one of our cats, being medium-haired, he has set himself on fire a couple of times, and luckily with his hair being a little bit longer, he's never burned his skin, and I've always caught it. So I'm not going to be So for example, I'm not going to, if I'm tuning into my sense of sight and I see something is on fire, I obviously want to immediately take care of that and not just observe curiously like, that's on fire, how interesting. And again, we're still not attaching bad or good to that, to your experience of seeing maybe a cat on fire. But we are making sure that we're staying alert to our experiences and being clear about what it is that is needed in that moment. And sometimes that does require immediate action. So want to make sure that when we're thinking about mindfulness, we're not thinking about mindlessness. Mindfulness is not mindlessness. If you see something, if you hear something, if you are having some kind of experience that requires immediate action, we're not just sitting with the experience without taking that action. However, with that said, when we're paying mindful attention to our thoughts, to our emotions, here is where we can sit with. So noticing the thoughts, detaching ourselves from those thoughts, noticing the emotions, detaching our identity from the emotion, and noticing thoughts and emotions with curiosity, learning how and practicing sitting with thought and emotion. So with all of that, going to keep this practice actually a little bit shorter than half an hour today. So maybe about 20 minutes altogether, about 15 minutes of practice here. And let's begin. So today, Finding a comfortable place to be in your body, seated or lying down. Bring in any support you need to best support whatever position your body is in. And feel free to keep your eyes open or closed. Here, we'll start with bringing mindful awareness to your emotional space. Notice the emotions you've arrived with here today. Is there a calmness of mind? Calmness, contentedness of emotion? Noticing any stress, anxiety, anger, frustration that's coming up for you in this moment, or that you've arrived to this practice with. And again, here, learning to breathe through and sit with whatever emotion arrives. Practicing emotional regulation through mindfulness. Noticing here any desire coming up to laugh or to cry or to express your emotion in some way. And do feel free, as you feel comfortable to laugh or to cry, perhaps to let out a sigh. Noticing here any resistance to bringing attention to your emotional space. Any resistance to feeling what you feel in this moment. It can be a quite natural thing to avoid feeling emotions that are heavy or difficult. But see here if you can find some breaths and sit with whatever emotional experience you're having in this moment. And here, just as we're not attaching any value judgment, we're not attaching any story to the emotion. We're not attaching any blame. We're not attaching any narrative outside of the experience of that emotion. How does it feel to feel? And as you sit with your emotional experience, notice your breath. Especially here, if you're sitting with difficult emotion, bring your attention to your breathing. Are you breathing with ease, or is there some resistance or restrictiveness of breath? Noticing your breath capacity. How much air are you able to breathe in and breathe out? And then here, bringing gentle awareness to your mental space, thoughts that arrive. Again, sitting with thought, observing busyness or calmness of mind. Perhaps there's a to-do list. Maybe you're thinking about something that recently happened or some recent experience. Perhaps the thoughts are more random. And then again here, noticing any resistance to observing thought, any resistance to sitting with thought. And then here, bringing gentle awareness to your physical space. Aware of sensation in the body, where you feel tension, tightness, where you might be feeling pain or discomfort. Noticing where you might feel heavy in the body. And again, attaching no value judgment, but also feeling free to shift, move, adjust your position as you need, if it helps to bring more comfort to the body, more ease to the body. Notice where you feel light. Where you feel strong, relaxed. Observing any sensations of giddiness in the body. Any welling up of joy. How does joy feel in the body? And here again, noticing any resistance to mindful awareness of your physical space. Any resistance to feeling sensation, to noticing sensation in the body. And then coming back to the breath, mindfully aware of your inhale and exhale. Fully present to the space you're in, bringing attention to the support beneath your body, the air on your skin, the texture of your clothing. Aware of your sense of taste, Noticing flavors on your tongue. Noticing to what degree you can taste. Observing bitter, sour, salty, or sweet. Shifting your attention to your sense of smell. Noticing to what degree you can smell. Observing heaviness or lightness of scent. Breathing in, notice the aromas on the air around you. And as you breathe out, noticing here connection between smell and taste. Observing your sense of hearing. Noticing the sounds in the space around you. The loudness or quietness of sound. Noticing what's distant, what sounds are in the distance, what sounds are close. Notice the sound of your breath. And then here, gently blinking open your eyes to whatever degree you can see, aware of your sense of sight. Observing the space around you. Noticing colors, shapes, motion, stillness, light and dark. And then coming back to your breath. Together we find a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth exhale. And then moving forward into your day, mindfully aware, present, moment to moment. As always, thank you so much for being here. Do feel free, if you're comfortable, to share your experience of this practice. And if you're not comfortable to share that publicly, do feel free to simply journal about your meditative experiences. Is there something that you gained some clarity around? Is there an epiphany or light bulb moment that you had during the guided meditation? Is there a certain direction that you now are clear that you want to move in? Whatever your experience, perhaps simply just an experience of it being okay to simply be, to sit, to be with yourself. Whatever your experience, journaling that out be a beautiful way to further develop self-awareness, practice self-reflection, and gain more clarity for the path that you want to move on and in and through. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.